What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are looking at Team of the Week 25 predictions, and Team of the Week 24 wasn't actually too bad, to be fair. There was extremely high rated in there, which is something you love to see, because if you end up packing one of those cards, it obviously will help you with some other SBCs. For example, like the Prime Icon pack, the Mid to Prime Icon pack, or like the Moments cards as well. So I'm expecting some high rated in this Team of the Week as well, and we're starting off with an absolute banger of a card, and it is going to be his fourth in form for the year, and it is going to be 96 CR7, scoring himself a perfect hat trick, one of the left, one of the right, and one with the head as well. Boys, an absolutely ridiculous card, and it's a card that we dream of getting as in our red player picks. Imagine a 96 striker CR7 popping up into your red player picks. It's something we all dream for. It really, really is. But yeah, he looks absolutely ridiculous. Juventus ended up winning the game 3-1 with Ronaldo scoring all 3 goals. Moving on, we are going to see WEGHORST. Now, WEGHORST ended up getting himself a single goal, 2 assists with an 8.9 rating. Now, Wolfsburg actually ended up winning this game 5-0. Versus Schalke. Schalke out here getting bullied. I swear, every week I say, oh, Schalke ended up losing 4-0, 6-0. All of a sudden, they're getting bullied out here. I don't know what's happening to Schalke. I haven't really, been following the Bundesliga, but there's so many goals going against them right now. And obviously, Weghorst having an amazing performance against them. He doesn't look like an outrageous card, I must be honest. The pace is not great. The dribbling is not great, but the shooting and the physicals, it definitely is there. Moving on though, we are going to see Gomis. Now, Gomis got himself a hat-trick with a 9.6 rating. It's another player that does pop up into Team of the Week predictions a fair amount of times. This guy always gets a decent amount of goals in this league right here. But it's another situation like Weghorst. He's got the physicality. He's got the shooting ability, but he hasn't got that pace to his game. So most likely, he won't be used in FIFA 21. On to the next, we are going to see Vlahovic, I believe is how you pronounce him. 3 goals and a 9.6 rating. Straight up, if you score 3 goals, aka a hat-trick, you deserve to get yourself a Team of the Week card. Now, he could actually be the silver star for this week, with obviously boosted stats. It won't obviously be those kind of stats. So yeah, he could be the silver star for this week. But the reason I personally haven't put him there is because there is a certain individual that looks absolutely outrageous that got themselves a hat-trick that deserves to be the silver star. So yeah, that's the only reason Vlahovic is not my personal silver star, but he might actually end up getting one. Moving on, we are going to see Karim Benzema. Boys, Benzema's card is low-key starting to look absolutely outrageous. This means his headliner card will be going up to a 95 overall. I don't even know what his team of the season is going to be, His team of the season could end up being like a 98 overall or even a 99 overall, which is absolutely outrageous. He got himself to 2 goals with an 8.9 rating as well. He's just looking real nice, isn't he? He's looking real nice. And a 93 overall in the Team of the Week, I'll take that. You get him in your red player picks, you're pretty much crafting out like an icon pack pretty much for free. Moving on though, we are going to see Orsic. Now, Orsic got himself 2 goals with 1 assist and a 9.2 rating. But boys, just look at the stats on that. 97 pace, 88 dribbling, 89 shooting, 84 passing, with the 74 physicals as well. If those stats are the actual card, it's game over. It really is. The only thing, I'm going to be honest, the only thing that holds Orsic back this year is the skill moves. The 3-star skill moves is a big killer this year. And it's so disappointing to see, because 3-star skillers wasn't actually too bad when the step over meta was a thing. But as soon as they removed step overs out of the game, it just kind of killed 3-star skillers, which is super annoying to see. But you know what? He might actually be in the FUT birthday promo coming up Friday. So the chance of him getting it in form, I would honestly say is probably 70%, 80%. If they try to include him into FUT birthday, obviously they won't give him an inform because they're going to give him a FUT birthday card, which could have 5-star skill moves, and if it does have 5-star skill moves, oh my god, let's just say the card will probably go for a mil plus easily, you know. Moving on though, we are going to have ONYEKURU, I believe is how you pronounce it, 2 goals with an 8.8 rating. Now I remember his FIFA 19 team of the season card. It was outrageous. It was easily one of the fastest cards I have used in FIFA history. It was ridiculous. I used him as a super sub, and it was easily my best super sub. Now the thing is, he actually came on in the 70th minute. 70th minute, and he scored 2 goals in 20 minutes. Absolutely outrageous, and he definitely deserves to be in this team of the week. On to our last winger here, we are going to have Simon. He got himself a goal with a 7.5 rating as well, and you might be questioning that a little bit. You're sitting there saying to yourself, Auzio, why have you put a guy that got a 7.5 rating in team of the week predictions? Well, boys, this was a huge game versus PSG, and Nantes actually ended up winning the game 2-1. And their striker, Nantes' striker, is a bronze card, but he got a goal and an assist. Now, I don't feel like EA will be giving bronze cards in forms. They have done it in the past. They really have. But it's like, I don't think it will happen. I really don't. EA will probably look at it and think to themselves, okay, we're not going to give the bronze player an inform. We're going to give Simon, because he's actually usable, a little cheeky inform because he scored the goal. That's my kind of, mindset behind it. And that's why I reckon Simon will be getting the inform from that game. But moving on, we are going to have Thomas Müller getting himself 2 assists and an 8.9 rating as well. He had an outrageous performance, but the thing is, he has got a moment card, which is the exact same rating, but better, because it actually has pace to its game, and it's still available in SBCs at this current moment. So if you are sitting there wanting a better version of Thomas Müller, you obviously just go ahead and get the moments card, you know. But boys, this could be the 3rd week in a row that we could be seeing a Bayern player. 2 weeks ago, it was Lewandowski. Last week, it was Goretzka. And now we are going to be seeing Müller, which is absolutely ridiculous for Bayern. But once again, if you want a better version of Müller, just go ahead and get the moments card in SPCs. Moving on though, we are going to have Pasalic, I believe is how you say it. 2 goals with an 8.8 rating. I must admit, there's not much to speak about this guy. He's just one of those players that had an outrageous performance. Deserves to be getting himself a team of the week. Because if you look at that card, you're not going to be sitting there saying to yourself, right, that card's going to fit straight into your team. It's not going to happen, especially in March. So yeah, it'll be one of those players that most likely will pop up into those red player picks. Moving on, we are going to have, whoa, hold up, whoa. You know when it comes down to pronunciation, and I'm looking at that name and I think to myself, do I even bother? Do I even bother? You know what, boys? I'm going to give it a go. Should I actually, I don't know if I should. All right, ZHEMALETDINOV. ZHEMALETDINOV. I don't know, boys, all my Russian fans out there, tell me if I got that right, please. Tell me if I got that right. I 100% feel like I didn't get it right, but my god, what is that name? He ended up getting himself 3 assists with a 9.4 rating, so he definitely does deserve to be in the team of the week. It's just, it's going to be one of those ones where I doubt he's going to get used at all, you know? So moving over to a familiar face, we are going to see Kevin De Bruyne getting himself 2 goals with an 8.8 rating as well. Now, they actually won the game 5-2, and obviously it wasn't just him that had an outrageous performance. It was also Mohr, Phil Foden, and your boy Gundogan. Now, Gundogan just got a single goal, so you're going to get pushed to a side. Your boy Mohr's got 2 goals, but the thing is, he's in the current team of the week, so he can literally not get back-to-back team of the week. So Mohr gets pushed to a side. So it's in between Phil Foden and KDB. KDB getting 2 goals, Phil Foden getting himself 2 assists. Now, I reckon they'll give it to KDB. I really do. Phil Foden, I don't believe, has had an inform. I think he's had a man of the match card, but I don't think he's had an inform this year. While KDB, I believe he's had 1, but obviously, him getting the 2 goals and Phil Foden getting the 2 assists, I reckon EA will actually give it to KDB. Looks like an absolutely outrageous card and would be a lovely card to get into the cheeky red player picks. Moving on, we are going to see Oliveira getting himself a goal and assist with an 8.9 rating. Boys, if you guys don't know who this is the player that kicked Juventus out of the Champions League. Yes, this is the player that scored that free kick under CR7's legs. It's things you hate to see, but hey, it was a beauty of a free kick and it was really well placed as well. He could be getting himself an inform. you know, he doesn't look like an outrageously, you know, bad card, but is like 66 pace is always going to be an issue. So onto our last midfielder, we are going to have Savic with a single goal and an 8.0 rating as well. Boys, this could be 4th in-form Savic for this year, which is absolutely ridiculous. We are seeing a potential 4th in form for CR7, a potential 4th in form for Benzema, and now we are seeing a potential 4th in form for Savic as well. He got himself a single goal with an 8.0 rating, and he wasn't the man of the match for this game right here. Luis Alberto, which was actually the man of the match, getting himself a single goal as well. But because Luis Alberto got himself a recent Team of the Week card, I reckon it will be going over to Savic. Now, this won't even be his best version in FIFA 21. He's got a headliner card, which was an SBC card that will be going up to a 91 overall if he gets this card right here, which is absolutely outrageous. But onto the defenders, I must admit, boys, when we're looking at the defenders, there wasn't a lot of ridiculously good defenders that had outrageously good performances, let's say. Like, defenders in here will be getting a single goal and a single assist, and they will slide into the Team of the Week. So starting off with Tagliafico, getting himself a goal and an 8.2 rating and a 2-0 victory for Ajax. Now, this card right here doesn't look too bad, you know. He really doesn't. He doesn't look too bad at all. 84 pace, 84 defending, 82 physicals as well, with some decent dribbling stats and some decent passing stats. If those stats are the actual, you know, actual card stats, let's say, when he gets that in form, it will be looking nice. And he could be a card that a lot of people might actually use, because the Dutch league this year looks absolutely outrageous. Leroy Fer, you got Kleiber, you got Robin, you got Marlon, you got Bodie, you got so many good Dutch league players. It is absolutely ridiculous, which means this guy right here won't actually be too hard to link up with. But moving on, we are going to have Tierney. We all know how good this guy's first in form was. It was absolutely ridiculous. I loved it. I really did. The pace that card had was ridiculous. The tackling ability that card had was ridiculous. So we could be seeing a second inform Tierney grabbing himself a single assist with an 8.1 rating in a huge game versus Spurs. And Arsenal actually ended up winning the game 2-1. Now, there was two players that obviously scored in the game. Lacazette scoring one of them, but it was a penalty. So I reckon they'll push Lacazette to a side. And the other being Odegaard. Now, I don't feel like Odegaard will be getting it, simply because his what if card will be getting upgraded on Wednesday by a +2. So I reckon they'll push Odegaard to a side and give it to this man right here, which will be absolutely ridiculous. We could honestly be seeing some people use this card in like a centre-back position. So onto our right-backs here, we are going to have Navas with a single assist and an 8.1 rating as well. Now, even though it will be an 86 rated in form, it still won't be his best version this year. His best version is the Team of the Year Honourable Mentions card, which I must admit is not a bad card at all, and it actually goes for a decent amount of coins. It only goes for 100k, so you can obviously expect this 86 rated in form not to go for a very, very decent amount of coins, but we wouldn't mind packing this guy out of, you know, our red player picks, or even our 100k packs, or 35k packs, or 50k packs, one of those, because an 86 rated in form, you know, is going to help you with an SBC in the future. He doesn't look like a bad card, but Navas, I must admit, has always been one of those players that, yeah, you can put in a tackle, yeah, you got a lot of pace to your game, yeah, you feel good on the ball, but it's the strength. The strength really, really lets this card down. But onto another fullback, we are going to be seeing Gonçalves. Now, Gonçalves isn't usually a right back, and that is why you're seeing a player with 50 defending. 50 defending, you best believe this guy's not going in my right back position, because you might have the pace to your game, you might have the dribbling, but 50 defending just isn't good enough. But yeah, he's originally a right mid, but Benfica decided to play him in that right back position, and he ended up getting himself 2 assists with a 9.0 rating, so he definitely deserves to be in this Team of the Week. But onto our goalkeepers now, we are going to have Sarria up first with 7 saves and an 8.9 rating in a huge game versus Atletico Madrid. They ended up drawing the game 0-0 with Atletico Madrid, and they went down to 10 men in the 70th minute. So this guy right here definitely deserves a Team of the Week card if he's keeping a clean sheet against Atletico Madrid with only 10 men. He deserves it. He 100% deserves it. But looking at another keeper that performed in a big game, it is going to be Ospina, grabbing himself 5 saves with an 8.3 rating as well versus AC Milan. Napoli ended up winning the game 1-0. So Ospina kept himself a clean sheet as well and just had like a really, really nice all-round performance. But boys, on to our silver stars now. This silver star, he could be up there with one of the best silver stars if EA actually give it to him. He deserves it. And it is going to be IHEANACHO. Boys. Look at this card right here. He's from the Prem. That's always going to be a plus. A Prem silver star, instant plus. But he got himself a hat-trick with a 9.7 rating. But look at those stats. Really, really boosted stats. And I wish those stats are the actual stats that EA actually give this guy. And I'm hoping EA do give him the silver star, because we all know it's going to be a beauty of a card to use in the silver lounge. But boys, I hope you guys did enjoy Team of the Week 25 predictions. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.